If you're wondering which laptops for college are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon, Gen 13 Aura Edition. This thing weighs just 2.17 pounds, which is basically lighter than my will to live during finals week. And that 120Hz OLED screen is so crisp you will actually see your GPA dropping in high definition. It costs more than a semester of tuition, and the battery life is pretty mid compared to the competition, so you better secure a seat next to the library outlet or you are cooked. Would I buy it? No. It is a business laptop for CEOs who like to overpay, and you can get way more bang for your buck elsewhere. Apple MacBook Air M4. The M4 chip is a literal speed demon that handles multitasking better than a caffeine-addicted freshman, and since it has no fan, you can browse memes in a silent lecture hall without sounding like a jet engine taking off. Apple is still stingy with the ports, so get ready to carry a dongle for every single thing you own. And the Liquid Retina display is great until you realize it is not even an OLED. Would I buy it? Yes. 18 hours of battery life means you can literally forget your charger at home and still survive a double lab session. Dell XPS 139345. This laptop is rocking the Snapdragon X Elite, which makes it snappy as hell, but the capacitive touch row is a complete disaster that will make you miss actual physical keys every time you try to change the volume. It looks like it came from the future, but the graphics chip is the black sheep of the family, so do not even think about running anything more demanding than a slideshow. Would I buy it? Maybe. Only if you value looking cool at the campus cafe over actually having a functional row of function keys. Microsoft Surface Laptop 7. This is basically the MacBook Air's long-lost Windows twin with a 3:2 aspect ratio screen that shows more of your research papers and fewer black bars of sadness. The battery lasts an insane 17 hours, but the keyboard feels a bit mushy compared to a ThinkPad, and the lack of an OLED option feels like a crime in 2026. Would I buy it? Yes. It is the best "it just works" Windows laptop for students who want epic battery life without the Apple tax. Lenovo Yoga 9i Gen 10 Aura Edition. The rotating soundbar on this beast is so loud it will turn your dorm room into a mini concert hall, and that 2.8K OLED screen is basically like having a high-end television in your lap. It is a bit on the chunky side at 2.9 pounds, and the Intel Core Ultra performance is okay, but will not win any drag races against the M4. Would I buy it? Maybe, if you are a creative major who actually needs the 2-in-1 tablet mode and wants the best speakers on the market. Apple MacBook Pro M5. This beast will literally carry your entire degree with its 24-hour battery life and a chip so fast it makes your procrastination look like a professional sport. It costs more than your soul and still starts with 16 gigabytes of random access memory in 2026, but at least the 1600 nits of peak brightness will blind you so you can't see your bank account balance. Would I buy it? Yes, because having a Liquid Retina Extreme Dynamic Range display is the only way to make my failing grades look cinematic. Asus ZenBooks 14 OLED. This thing is thinner than my patience during a 3-hour lecture, and the ceramic-like finish feels like touching a futuristic bathroom tile in the best way possible. The trackpad acts like a moody teenager, and the battery life hits barely half of the 27 hours they promised. But that 120Hz organic light-emitting diode screen is basically eye candy for your late-night Netflix binges. Would I buy it? Maybe, if I can learn to navigate a trackpad that has more attitude than my roommate. Dell 14 Plus DB1250. It is basically the reliable minivan of laptops since it is a bit chunky and won't win any beauty pageants, but it somehow outlasts the MacBook Air in battery tests while staying actually affordable. The 90Hz screen is smooth enough for scrolling through memes, though the brightness is so mid you might struggle to see anything if you sit too close to a window. Would I buy it? Yes, because it is basically a tank that lasts 20 hours on a single charge and costs way less than the competition when it is on sale. HP Spectre X360 14. This 2-in-1 is so stylish it makes the rest of the library look like they are living in the Stone Age, plus the 4-kilopixel webcam is probably higher quality than my actual face. The battery only gets you through about 11 hours of light work, and the memory is soldered shut forever, so if you don't buy enough now, you are stuck with your poor life choices. Would I buy it? Yes, because flipping it into tablet mode to draw or watch movies is the ultimate flex for a college student. Lenovo ThinkPad T14's Gen 6. The Snapdragon Elite processor in here gives you epic battery life that just refuses to die, but trying to run some software on Windows on ARM is like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. It is built like a brick and features that iconic red nub for the 3 people who still use it. Yet the solid-state drive is surprisingly slow for a machine that claims to be elite. Would I buy it? No, because I am not trying to spend my entire semester troubleshooting software compatibility issues while my friends are actually getting work done. Acer Swift Go 14. AI. This little beast packs a Snapdragon X Plus chip that runs circles around Intel while keeping your battery alive for an entire 8-hour shift of definitely not watching Netflix in the back of your lecture hall. It's got a gorgeous 14.5-inch 120Hz screen, but honestly, the graphics are so weak it'll probably have a mental breakdown if you try to render anything more complex than a PowerPoint slide. Would I buy it? Yes, because having a laptop that actually lasts through a triple header of classes without needing a charger is the ultimate flex. Asus Expert Bookbon OLED. This thing is so light at 1.74 kilograms that you'll literally forget it's in your backpack and start panicking that you've been robbed mid-campus walk. The 1610 OLED display is basically eye candy for your late-night study sessions, but don't expect to play anything heavier than Minesweeper with those integrated graphics unless you want to hear those dual smart cooling fans scream for mercy. Would I buy it? Maybe, because while I love the screen, I'm not sure I can trust a laptop that weighs less than my lunch. HP OmniBook Ultra Flip. This 2-in-1 is basically the gymnast of laptops with its 360-degree hinge, and the 9-megapixel webcam will make your professor see every single pore on your face during Zoom calls. It's rocking an Intel Core Ultra 7 processor and a 120Hz refresh rate, but at nearly $1,900, you're basically paying a premium just to flip your screen and look fancy in the library. Would I buy it? No, because I'd rather keep my $2,000 and just use a regular laptop that doesn't try to be a tablet. LG Gram Pro 16, 2026. This 16-inch giant is lighter than most 13-inch laptops and finally got a decent 144Hz screen, so you can actually see your GPA tanking in high definition. It's perfect for carrying across campus without breaking your spine, but the downward-firing speakers are so mid that your music will sound like it's coming from a tin can underwater. Would I buy it? Yes, because the combination of a massive screen and zero weight is basically magic for writing 20-page research papers. Lenovo ThinkPad X914 Aura Edition. This leaked legend allegedly ditched the iconic red trackpoint nub, which is basically the tech equivalent of a Porsche removing the steering wheel. It's expected to rock the new Panther Lake chips and a massive 135mm haptic touchpad, but with only one USB Type-A port, you'll be living that dongle life just to plug in a mouse or a flash drive. Would I buy it? No, because removing the track point is a crime against humanity, and I refuse to carry a bag full of adapters just to connect my gear. Framework Laptop 13. This modular beast lets you swap ports like Lego pieces so you can ignore the library's lack of Type-C, but the fans sound like a jet engine taking off during your basic sociology essay. It's the only laptop that won't become a paperweight after one semester since you can actually repair it yourself, though the battery life is just okay and the keyboard might double as a space heater during finals week. Would I buy it? Yes, because being able to fix my own mistakes is the only way I'm graduating without going broke on tech support. Samsung Galaxy Book 5 Pro 360. The AMOLED screen is so gorgeous it makes my 4 AM research papers look like cinematic masterpieces, and the battery lasts for a staggering 20 hours of studying that is definitely just Netflix. It's a 2-in-1 that comes with a stylus for those artistic doodles in calc class, but the multi-threaded performance is slower than the campus dining hall line when you're actually trying to run heavy code. Would I buy it? Maybe, if I cared more about watching movies in bed than actually passing my engineering simulations. HP ZBook Firefly G11. This is basically a workstation disguised as a normal laptop, packing enough power to crush AutoCAD while remaining light enough that it won't snap your spine on the way to the student union. It's built like a tank and has all the ports you actually need, but the price tag is literally a whole semester of tuition and it looks boring enough to be mistaken for your dad's work computer. Would I buy it? Yes, because I'd rather have a laptop that can actually handle my degree without crying, even if it looks like a gray slab. Dell XPS 14 DA14260. The design is so futuristic it makes other laptops look like they're from the Stone Age, but the invisible haptic touchpad is a total nightmare that will have you clicking the palm rest like a confused toddler. It's got a stunning 120Hz OLED display that's smoother than my excuses for late assignments, yet the touch-sensitive function row is a crime against humanity that makes adjusting the volume feel like a game of Minesweeper. Would I buy it? No, because I need a keyboard that works and a touchpad I can actually find without a search warrant. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the laptops for college for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.